you've got to remember is that a gentleman you meet among the cold cuts is simply not as attractive as one that you meet, say, in the mink department at Bergdorf's.
But he was cute, don't you think?
Sure he was. But then I never met one of those gas pump jockeys that wasn't.
Is that what he is?
You bet your life he is. I know those guys. I married one once. Very, very cute fellow.
I didn't know you were really married.
She just got back from Reno.
Oh, then you must be loaded.
No, mine was one of those divorces you don't read about. The wife finished second.
But that's against the law, isn't it?
I was absolutely nuts about that guy. And you know what he did to me? First off, he gives me a phony name. Second, it turns out he was already married yet. Third, from the minute the preacher said amen, he never did another tap of work. The next thing I knew, he'd stolen my television set and given it to a car hop. And when I ask him how about that, he hits me with a chicken.
A live chicken?
No, a baked chicken, stuffed.
He sounds incompatible to me.
Well, last I saw of him, I stepped out of the car for a minute at a gas station and had to walk home.
Well, I'm surprised you'd ever want to get married again.
Oh, but that's the point about this whole setup. Of course I want to get married again. Who doesn't? It's the biggest thing you can do in life. The way most people go about it, they use more brains picking a horse in the third at Belmont than they do picking a husband.
Do they really?
It's your head you've got to use, not your heart.
Oh, I see.
Tell her your idea about this apartment.
Well, to put it simply, the idea is this. If you had your choice of everybody in the world, which would you rather marry? A rich guy or a poor one?
I think I'd rather marry a rich one.
All right, then, where would you be more likely to meet a rich one? In a walk up on Amsterdam Avenue or in a joint like this?
Well, I should say in a joint like this.
Okay, then that's it. We're all working steady, so we throw everything we make into the kitty and get a little organization into this marriage caper. Class address, class background, class characters. To be specific about it, nothing under 6 figures a year.
I've never heard anything so intelligent in my life.
Well, if you want to catch a mouse, you set a mouse trap. So, all right, we set a bear trap. Now, all we've got to do is one of us has got to knock off a bear.
You mean marry him?
Well, if you don't marry him, you haven't caught him. He's caught you.
All my life, ever since I was a little girl, I've always had the same dream. To marry a zillionaire.
Do you know who I'd like to marry?
Who?
Rockefeller.
Which one?
I don't care.
I wouldn't mind marrying a Vanderbilt.
Or Mr. Cadillac.
No such person, I checked.
Is there a Mr. Texaco?
No. But how about one of those rich Maharajas?
How about 3 of them?
Wouldn't that be wonderful if we had 3 of them up for dinner and they all married us?
Think of all those diamonds and rubies.
And all those crazy elephants. This is really living it up, isn't it?
People that live any other way are just crazy.
I wonder who's going to pay for it.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, I'll tell you.
I knew it couldn't last.
Relax, will you, and somebody break open that other bottle.